Hello everyone. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my Spring 2014 Guidevisement for 10th graders. So the first portion of the Guidevisement will go over the new registration process. Registration for 10th graders will be from March 20th to March 28th. Guidance specialists will be visiting the students' English class to go over their registration cards with them. Students interested in taking an AP class will now need to also turn in the AP agreement form along with their registration card. This is how the new registration card looks like. Even though it says a 12th grade, all 4 grade level cards they look very similar. Students can also access the new Westminster High School course guide. And every teacher will receive a class set of 40 in the next few days. So the overview of the registration process goes like this. The student's English teacher will give each student a registration card and an AP agreement form for those students who are interested in taking an AP class. It is the student's responsibility to choose the classes they would like to take next year. We are recommending that students consult with their parents and their teachers to go over classes. If students have questions about a specific class, we recommend that they go to our website, click on Westminster High School Course Guide to read the description. The students are also responsible to complete and turn in their registration card when their guidance specialists visit their English class from March 20th to March 28th. We will also have an AP Elective Fair on Wednesday the 19th from 1:30 to 2:30 at Buckingham Square. This is a great opportunity for students to learn about the many diverse programs and classes we offer at our school. For students interested in taking honors and/or AP classes next year, make sure that they attend this fair because some teachers will be providing summer assignments during that time. Now that concludes the registration process portion of the Guidevisement. Now let's talk about graduation requirements. Every student who wants to earn a diploma from our school must have at least 220 credits. So every time a student passes a class with a grade of D- or better, they will receive 5 credits. If a student fails a course, they will receive 0 credit. So for example, every student must take and pass 4 years of English. 4 years of English equates to 40 credits. World History is a class that students take in their sophomore year. They also take U.S. History in their junior year, and 1 semester of U.S. government and 1 semester of economics in their senior year. In order to receive a diploma, students also need to pass 3 years of math with a minimum of passing Algebra 1. Students must also pass 1 year of physical science, 1 year of life science, and 2 years of PE, usually in their 9th and 10th grades. Students are also required to pass 3 semesters or a year and a half of VPA, world language, and/or applied curriculum. They should have completed their health class as a 9th grader. Finally, all students must complete 60 elective credits. Now, I always get questioned about this number. It seems like a large number. Reassure students that if they pass every single class in their 4 years of high school, they should not worry because they will have earned at least 220 credits. And also, let your students know that, for example, if they took 2 years of Spanish, they have fulfilled a year and a half of this requirement, and the last semester of their Spanish 2 will go into elective credits. Also, in order for them to earn a diploma, every student must pass the high school exit exam. This is Huntington Beach Union High School District's 4-year plan. Students can find this plan on our school website as well as the district website. At this point, your students might be getting a bit restless because of the Guidevisement. This is a good opportunity to show this short clip on You Can Go to College. We would like to motivate and inspire our students to let them know that every child can go to college. So all you have to do is click on this play button and it will lead you to the YouTube link. College requirements. College requirements are very different from graduation requirements. The first is that to graduate, students only need to earn a grade of D- or better. However, for students who want to go straight to a four-year university, all of their A through G academic grades must be a C or better. The other differences include, to graduate from high school, all they need is to pass Algebra 1. However, to go straight to a four-year university, the minimum is Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2. And we actually recommend students to do a third or even a fourth year of math, especially if they're applying to more competitive colleges. Lab science. 2 years required. Again, we do recommend a third or even a fourth year of lab science, depending on what major they want to major in and how competitive the college or university they're applying to. Another difference is that the minimum is 2 years of the same foreign language. Again, we recommend a third year or even a fourth year of the same foreign language. 1 year of VPA and 1 year of the G or Advanced Course Academic Elective. Now, students always get confused about this G requirement. So I'll give you an example. Let's say a student took up to pre-calculus as a senior. So that student completed Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2. So that student had already fulfilled the C requirement. The fact that the student is taking pre-calculus and passes that class, pre-calculus will now fulfill the G requirement. So basically, anytime a student fulfills more than the minimum college requirement, that will go into G. Now, this is the very exciting portion of the Guidevisement, is the guarantee acceptance. Most of our students do not know that we actually have 2 feeder colleges, and they are Cal State Long Beach and Cal State Fullerton. What does that mean? That means that our students get guaranteed admissions if they meet the Eligibility Index, or what I call the EI. So let's teach them how to calculate their EI. So first, the students must have taken either the SAT or the ACT. So let me use the example of the SAT score because that seems to be more of the popular test. So let's use an example. So GPA. My GPA, this GPA is really the A through G weighted GPA. So the example I will use is, let's say I'm a student and my weighted A through G GPA is a 2.9. So I put 2.9, multiply that by 800 plus my SAT math. So let's say my SAT math was 630 plus my SAT critical reading. And let's say that number is 560. If I do this equation, my EI score will come out to 3,510. So EI. So for every student who has a EI score of 3,200 or above, they actually get guaranteed acceptance to Cal State Long Beach. And students whose EI score is 3,400 or above, they get guaranteed admissions to Cal State Fullerton. So the example I gave earlier, my EI score of 3,510, I actually will get guaranteed admissions to both of these colleges. So students will ask, how do I sign up for the SAT and the ACT? All they have to do is go to collegeboard.com and they can sign up for the SAT 1 and the SAT subject tests. And the ACT, they just need to go to ACT Student guidevisement.org. And here are some differences between the SAT test and the ACT test. Some quick statistics on the UC admission statistics from the freshman class of 2013. Now, we also understand that not every student wants to go straight to a four-year university. They have many options. One of the options will include going to a community college. Again, there are over 110 community colleges in the state of California. There are also many career and certificate programs offered at the community colleges. Some of our 3 local community colleges include Golden West, OCC, and Santa Ana. And here are some popular programs that students had informed me at the last fall Guidevisement. Many of the students are interested in careers in police academy, video game design, and criminal justice. These are just some schools that are close by that offer these majors. Remind the students that every year in high school is actually very important. So please go over these bullets with your students. Conclusion and a list of resources. My last slide is another short video clip of over like a minute and 16 seconds. This is my personal formula of success: motivation plus hard work. So all you have to do again is click on the play button and it will lead you to a YouTube link. Hopefully this last slide or last video clip can inspire and motivate your students. Thank you very much for listening to my Guidevisement. Any questions, please come see me. Thank you.